Turubu, I must abuse you. Turubu, number 1, Ogu Opa. Turubu number 2, Ogu Okiyama. Turubu number 3, Ogu Okiya your children. Turubu number 4, Ogu go bury all your family. Turubu is a god to you. A god to you. Turubu is a god to you.
Tinubu is a go. Baba, I'm very cool. You are not the only person laughing. Look at see my eyes. I'm like dribbling. Oh my. Then the higher you say, may you go protest against protesters. Go and tell people there complaining that hardship. They go and tell them there is no hardship. Go and tell them that there is. You don't have to understand. It makes sense. Just go out there and go against them. That's exactly how Tifnubu and their gang, that's how they are recruiting people. Hungry people. People who have no job, who have nothing, right? The people, the same victim of their policies, they are going to them to go and stop others who are also victims against protests. God bless you there, and God bless your work, Baba. Here, we are now going to go to Nigeria. What happened across the place today? Did their threat yesterday stop people from coming out today? No, it did not. In fact, the number tripled in many places. They have them called the area of convergence. There are places, there are states in Nigeria where the protesters are currently converging. They are next to the government house. So Tifnubu can continue to push what he's pushing. Today's day 2 has also been a success. So let's go take a look what happened across Nigeria today on their days of rage and bad governance 2024.
I requested for NEPA bill, NEPA prepared meter. But then they brought this meter. They said it is 1 million, I want to recharge. They put 1 million in a new meter that has not been used at all. A new meter, I have not made use of it. Over 2 years now, I'm working to allow for them to remove this money. I've been going there. Last week I still went there. I went to redress. We are still on it. This band A must stop. People are suffering. Where are they going to see band A to pay? You buy this thing for 4,000 naira. They will give you about 17 units. 17 units. This is what they call it. Band A must stop. People cannot more use lights. We cannot more use lights. We are suffering. We have not seen money to chop. We have not seen money to chop. Over 2 years, I have not been able to recharge my prepaid meter. I bought for 60-something thousand naira. Almost 2 years now, I have not been able to pay. They should tell this government, this suffering is too much. They are over-laboring us. They are over-killing us. They are killing us. They are sucking our blood. People are dying of frustration. People are dying of frustration.
Kuma mune farkon fitowa zanga-zanga. Kafin mu je gidan gwamnati ɗan sanda sun saka tayoyi saboda a ce mu ne. Muna gidan gwamnati aka fara samun tiyaga suka ce ko wuta aka samu ne sai mun je. Muna gurin aka fara harbi a gaban mu aka harbe min yaya akan yanzu nan. Aka harbe wata yarinya ya mutu an ce min a shigar jikoto amma ƙarya ne. An ce ya mutu wallahi akai aka harbe shi. Zanga-zangar lumana muke yi amma an fara kashe mu. An kona taya 'yan sanda su suka saka taya. Sojoji ba su mana komai ba, muna gudu ba su ce mana komai ba. Mu ba ma san mulkin Tinubu. Muna son sojoji su an san mana mulki. Ba ma san mulkin kama karya. Ba ma so ya yi shamu. Ga kayan shi nan. An ce a shigar da shi kotu. Ga matsalar tsaro. Ga matsalar komai ga shi babu aikin yi. Ga tsadar rayuwa. Ga shi ana kashe mana. Ga kayan wanda.
What's your name? Manuela what? Manuela what? What are you doing here? Why?
I want to reduce the price of food. My dad cannot afford my school fees and the house rent.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And Nigeria is not known like before. Like I want to buy biscuit of 15 naira. The same biscuit is 100 naira.
So what do you want the government to do?
Do you know how much your school fees is? You don't know.
So what do you want the government to do?
To reduce the price of it.
Have you been sent away from school before for not being able to pay school fees?
Yes.
Station. So all those gimmicks and all those tricks and antics they are using cannot kill Nigeria again, because our conscience and our consciousness have been revived. So we need to tell them, we need to state it to them categorically that we are not saying they should leave office. We are not saying anything, but they need to do the needful. They need to do the right thing. They need to strengthen our institution. We are here. Police are humiliating us. Police are they are intimidating us. It's not right. It's not right, and it's not healthy for democracy. It's not healthy for democracy. We believe democracy is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. And it's not supposed to be government of the few, by the few, and for the few. So, our government of the thieves, by the thieves, and for the thieves. It should be for us. It should be for us.
So that's where you have them there from Lafia in Nasarawa, and then other suburb in Nasarawa, Abuja. You have those ones from Lagos, Abuja again. Then I've got more from other places too. Because of our time, let's go straight to that. Okay, let's continue. Hang on. Sorry. Have you actually liked the broadcast so far? If you have not done that, okay, this may be a very good reminder, okay, that you can take a minute, leave the comment section, okay, and go on and like the broadcast and go back into the comments and continue just like this.
Here come the Muslims here in Osun State, having the Jumat service at the protest ground at Olaya Junction, Osogbo. While the Muslims are having their Jumat service ongoing, they are also surrounded by their Christian brothers. This is to show that both Muslims and Christian are united in Osun State. Unity in diversity. While the Muslims are having their prayer ongoing, they are also surrounded by the Christians in order to avoid interruption by passers-by. Nigeria shall be great by the grace of God. The Lord God will listen to the voices of our prayer. Nigeria shall be great in the name of Jesus, and inshallah, great.
Yes. Yes. It's going to be good. It should be organic. It should not be.
káàkiri jọ.
Èló lẹ máa ń ra páàkì kíní tẹ́lẹ̀. Báwo lẹ ṣe máa ń tà sí sí? Kí lẹ fẹ́ kí ìjọba ṣe fún yín? Tó bá fún yín lówó, tó bá bọ̀ ó kún owó tẹ̀bí ṣòwò, ǹjẹ́ ẹ lè máa employ àwọn èèyàn sí?
Sorry, I'm also speaking though. I'm also speaking.
They are peaceful and they are simple. If the government think they will use Agbero and Team Lagos to mobilize us, to run, for the where? demoralize us for the work. If they think I will throw propaganda like some tribe, we are spotted on that. The Senate closed the House of Assembly, ran away, begging from their mansions abroad, while the government is trying to, the president is trying to land a 150 billion naira check. What we want is not slashing their salary. Salary is the component of their allowance. We are talking about to reverse these things. We are hungry. The new target policy should be cancelled. So much more that they said police, soldiers, people that are part of the National Guard should be paying tax at the toll gate. If now me, I go resign for police that day because your pension is not guaranteed. You met one of our protesters yesterday that his father is almost of your rank, that has not got any pension, any gratuity. So you can't be telling me to pay tax at the toll gate when I'm risking my life for carrying those up and down. So we want the police to understand that you are part of the working class citizens, regardless that you are an enabler or an enforcer of the ruling class. There is something that is binding above a bylaw. Whatever is within the police law and regulation is bylaw. And when it contravenes the constitution, it is null and void. So nobody is telling me that if you don't push the protesters away, we will do this. It's a lie. We will stand by you. We know the worst they can do is to transfer you to one sexy office in Abuja. If they start you, we will march with you to Area F. We have marched to Area F several times. And there is no time we have not demanded for police to enter our protest. And there is no time we have ever been afraid to stand with your friends, even as a policeman. So we are here peacefully. Police should guide Goodluck Abiola road for our comrades against the Agberos. Against the Agberos that they are using as non-state actors. In Ketu bus stop, I saw the tax given to some of them.
What you're saying is that Omoyele Sowore should be questioned for the loss of lives, even if those lives were lost to the bullets of Nigerian police officers.
Who brought them out? They didn't go to their house to shoot them. That's what I'm saying. When I was calling for NSAS, I said people should take to the streets just so that laws can be changed. If life's lost, I will be held accountable. And I was ready for that. Leaders are communicators. Leaders are people who have done their homework before they come out and rally the people and galvanize critical mass to support whatever ideals they believe in. So you must count the cost before you hit the street. You must count the cost before you rally Nigeria around to come and do around any agenda. And you must be ready to lead from the front. I did that. And I'm standing today. I mean, not running from court to court and not running away from authorities.
Yeah, but
so that's what I'm saying.
Just to be clear.
So we must say the culpability must be put where it belongs.
for the past few years.
I mean, I've kind of like, the videos are like self-explanatory, right? See, which means you could easily see where and what happened, where and when, right? And the part where Sega has now started flying the dog whistle, that the people that died, the police did not go to their house to kill them. Somebody asked them to come out, and it is now time for the police to arrest Showore. Yes, again, like I said, they blame you, the protesters. They blame you, their victims. And yeah, they blame you for whatever happened to you, or whatever they kind of do to you. So they blame you for it too. And then they have an enabler. So Sega left Nigeria after, what do you call it? After what was believed to have been a missed chance of him getting, this is ridiculous, but it's true, right? So there was a time people didn't know that he was actually a political jobber, a contractor, someone like that is like chasing, he's always there licking asses and all that. People didn't know. So Alaye was kind of presenting himself as a very wealthy guy, a wealthy lawyer, real estate, this or that, all Kurofo Pangolo. So when the whole thing cast in Nigeria, fair enough, he has already used that, public image. He has already used that to run serious miles on people. So whatever was left before everything casts, he just left Nigeria. So he lives in the UK and he's still here, helping the murderers in Nigeria, same way he did all he could, which ruined and destroyed his reputation to whatever, if he has anything left anymore. So every time you hear from him, you will hear from a vile little man. And that's him. And it will continue, they'll give them all the platform to say all they can say, as long as they continue to gaslight the people, and so that the government can light them up, right? Let's go back to their streets. Another segment of the protest captured here, just for the record. Let's go back.
For the past few years, it's been quite difficult for every Nigerian, and we all understand that. I myself and a couple of friends, especially one of our friends, name withheld, put this together, because we felt that this is not an easy task. People are actually taking time out of their busy schedules, money that they should have been making, as small as it is. They're taking their time to say, this is how we actually feel. It is really painful for every Nigerian to feel the same way at the same time. It has been different for a while, where people feel differently at different times. But now it's like a collective voice. And we feel this is just a way of saying, guys, we see what you're doing, we're part of you. Not everybody can come to the street for one way or the other. Some people are still tired and at work or whatever it is. But we are saying that, look, we are behind you, and this is a way of supporting you to say, look, we know you need the energy. Taking this long walk is different when you're exercising. But these are long walks, and there's just this flow of energy that comes together as unity, and this is just a way of supporting to say, okay, guys, well done, we can do this together, and let's make Nigeria better.
As a young Nigerian, what would be your statement to the government regarding what the youth are particularly protesting against?
So I feel that it's high time the government responds. Now, silence is consent, and silence doesn't mean that you have heard us. When you speak back to us, it's like a child or the father. When the child is saying, I'm hungry, and you tell the child there's no food, the child understands what you're saying. Whatever dialect you're speaking on, the child knows that there's no food. I think it's high time the government responds back to the people to let them know the situation of things, what they have actually handled, what will be handled, because everybody has a voice. Now the government has a voice, and the people need to hear the government, but you have to speak in the language of the child to understand that this is what you're doing, this is what will happen, and this is where we're going to. Because yes, it's 1 year. Yes, a lot of good things have happened, but I guess that there is conservation of proper information that is not disseminated properly, especially to the grassroots, to know what has happened and what will happen. So I feel the government responds effectively to tell the people, this is where we are sorry. If there's nothing wrong with a father telling the child, I'm sorry. But keeping quiet and making it look like, oh, these guys, they should just doing their thing. The police is here to respond, to support, to protect. not to fight against them. And I think that's another information that needs to also go out there. We're not here to, no, we're not fighting you. We're here to support you, to partner with you to get this message across. But please don't vandalize properties, don't do this, don't do that. We'll support.
tí mo bá gẹrí ẹsẹ̀ mo gbé wá nísì mo ta mọ́tò mẹ́ta mo fi ra sí ẹyọ kan mọ́tò mẹ́ta mo rà gbà tán lówó epo tí wọ́n bí mo bá ti gbé bá parọ́ kílẹ̀ mu ní owó 30,000 àti 600 ni mo kó rán ní owó tí mo jẹ lórí ọmọ mi lọ kó fún wọn gbogbo mọ́tò ní sí ìjọba wọ mọ́tò lọ́jọ́ sábì 500 ní lẹ́yìn ìwà ìjọ fún káwọn ọ̀rọ̀ náírà tẹ́lẹ̀ 500 ní táwọn tó kọ̀ wá 500 nítorí ọlọ́run ẹgbẹ́ òkú bá wa sọ di pẹ̀lẹ́pẹ̀lẹ́ ni kò sẹ́ni tó jà àjà wọ́n bá wa sọ di pẹ̀lẹ́pẹ̀lẹ́ ni yálà jù ló kọ mi oníṣòṣù.